Good morning, folks. This is Jim. I live in Texas, and today I'm on the campus of the University of Texas at Austin, where I graduated way back in 1974, where I graduated from here. I wanted to get a picture of my bike in front of the ROTC building up there, but there's so much construction I can't get to that. So I thought this would be a good chance for me to talk about the Yamaha FJR. I did do a little tour of the campus with my helmet cam. We'll see how that comes out. So this is the FJR. I bought it the day after Thanksgiving, the Friday after Thanksgiving. I flew from Austin to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Bought this new. It's a 2008 model, kind of what they call an auction bike or a leftover. If you're thinking about, these are real bargains. I tried to buy this, and they had one just like it on a pedestal, and the generally really nice Georgetown Yamaha dealer, but he wanted basically almost $7,000 more than I paid for the exact same bike. The Yamaha FJR has 1298 cc's. It has a 140 horsepower engine, has shaft drive, electrically adjustable windshield, painters in the back. Now I gotta apologize, the painters are pretty good size, but they will not hold my monopod, so I'm going to do my best to hold this camera as steady as I can. I swear I'll get a smaller monopod that I can take with me. So far the only accessories I've added to it are the frame sliders there, which are critical on the FJR. It's a very top heavy bike compared to if you're used to a Ninja 250 like I am. And the temptation to drop it is strong when you're first getting used to it. The thing is fast as greased lightning. It is beyond fast, you know, compared to what I'm used to. Notice the great big side bags there. They hold quite a lot. What else is there to say about it? I like the instrument panel layout. Interesting things about this particular bike. This is the AE model. It's the AE model, which stands for automatic electric. You'll notice there is no clutch. What I have instead is this paddle shifter. Now, it has a standard transmission, the exact same transmission as on every other FJR. The only difference is the clutch is computer controlled. I have two ways of shifting gears. I can use the pedal like a conventional bike, the only difference being that the shift pattern is GP. The bottom one is neutral, and then there's 5 gears up. So it actually makes it pretty easy to find neutral. However, I've used the pedal shifter about 4 times since I've owned this. I've driven it about 800 miles. I've used the paddle shifter. I always use the paddle shifter. To use it, you've got to hit that button to authorize it. And once you do that, you can shift gears just by doing that. And if you want to downshift, you go like that. When you approach a light, or when you want to slow down, when the RPM drops below about 1600, it pulls the clutch in for you. So you sit there and with the clutch being held in for you, you're in gear, like they say at the MSF. All you gotta do is twist the throttle and off you go. It does not shift for itself. You have to shift it, but I always shift it with this paddle shifter. The only thing it has a little bit of logic in it. It will not let you downshift into a gear that would skid the wheel. This is way cool. The stock windshield I think is going to be good for Texas summers here. Next winter I'm going to get a bigger one. There's lots of aftermarket windshields available for it. I'm going to get a much larger one for winter. It's got a glove compartment here. It's pretty nice. The ST1300 had 2 glove compartments, but even one is nice. It has shaft drive. If you look closely, you see it's got a differential down there, not a chain. The worst thing about it I've found so far is it is just horrible, difficult to check the air, because you got on the back you got the differential on one side, a big brake on the other side, and a little short tire stem. Up here you got 2 big disc brakes, one on either side, so it's really hard to get a good accurate tire pressure reading, you know. Because there's just no good place to do it. Now there's an aftermarket 90-degree an aftermarket 90-degree tire stem that I'm going to get the first time I get new tires. What else is there to say about it? These are wings. These can deploy out for cooler weather. I haven't done it yet, but these kind of fold out a little bit to keep more wind off your legs. It's got really good wind protection. I really like it. It's very comfortable to drive. I've driven it down to freezing, and I was really cold. I'm no polar bear rider, but it's certainly pretty nice. I had not had my heated vest. I had a heated vest plug on my Ninja, which let me ride in real cold weather reasonably comfortably. I'm going to add power outlets. I've got a whole long list of accessories. One of the nice things about the FJR is there's like an infinite number of accessories you can get. And I'm kind of making a list, looking at the budget and deciding how I'm going to upgrade. This is the FJR. I wouldn't recommend this bike unless you've ridden 2 years, which is about what I've ridden on the Ninja since I came back to riding after college. The reason is not because of the power. Starting in 2008, and one of the reasons I held out for a 2008 model is they tamed the throttle. The original FJRs up to that year had kind of real hair-triggered throttles. This one has a nice smooth application of power, and so it just smoothly comes on and just keeps going faster and faster and faster until I chicken out, which is pretty early. Well, that's the Yamaha FJR. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm looking forward to accessorizing it, and I'm hoping in April to take a fairly long trip. More details about that as time goes on. This is Jim. I'm on the campus of the University of Texas at Austin.